Hello world, Deborah here with Deborah Does Diamonds. Welcome back. First, let me start off by saying thank you to all of my new subscribers that joined this week. Welcome aboard. Tonight we're going to review some finished paintings, and I'm going to reveal my secret ingredient for reusing storage containers. So come join me. So we're starting off the episode with a review of some of the things that I've unboxed and started working on or finished. And I'm going to start with this beautiful storage box. Isn't it lovely? All different colors of green. I think this was the spring box. So if you remember, it opens up. Has a little insert here that we're just going to put in the bottom. And that holds it open for you. This was part of my unboxing from Fansells. So I just wanted to show you the finished product. Isn't it beautiful? Lots of special crystal diamonds to put down on this one. It doesn't take a long time, and it turns out so beautifully. All right. Show it this way. All right. And I'm just going to show it to the camera above me now. Let's see. Oh, actually, let me take this out of here first. Okay, and it collapses down. There we go. Beautiful box. And you can just put all kinds of goodies in there. Your storage for your diamonds, for your in your children's room, for small toys. You could just use it for so many different things. I just think it's lovely. Okay, so moving on. You all got to meet my dog Milo last week, so you can probably hear him in the background making noise. He wants to be down here, so anyway, all right. So we'll put that aside. Let me just put that up there, out of the way. Okay. So the next one we have for you, also from the Fansells unboxing, is the purple peacock. I had so many comments about the peacock pictures. Everyone seemed to love those. So I just wanted to show you how this is coming along. So we've got the top portion here done. And I'm moving on down to the peacock's head and a little bit of his body. So we'll give you an update as this goes along. But I thought it looks really nice. So, and I have it outlined in green. Can you tell the theme today with green? My nails. Yeah. I have green in my setup here. Love it. Alrighty. So that is the purple peacock. There were two of them. This one, and there was also one that had more colors like reds and turquoises in it. I haven't started on that one yet. But let me just show the camera here. There's the purple peacock. Yeah. Coming right along. Diamonds are going down nicely. Haven't had any problems with them at all. So I was worried about the glue, because you can see in this cover here that it's got a lot of waves in it, and it translated to the glue itself. And I was concerned whether or not I could put the diamonds down without any problems. Turns out everything was fine. The glue's good. So no worries at all about that. So if yours shows up with those waves in this really thin, weird top cover, don't worry about it. You should be fine. All right, so that's the purple peacock. Let's see, what do we have next? Oh, so I did a live stream test several weeks back, and it was about an hour long. We had a great time. I was learning how to read the computer and look at the screen and all that. We had a really good time doing that. And in that live stream, I showed you a picture of a horse that I was working on. So I did finish that one. So let me show you that. Here we go. Let's see if I can get that all in the frame here. So this was my very first square drill diamond painting. It took me a little while to figure out, you know, how to make them all fit and be nice and even. It was very fun though. Once I started to be more comfortable with placing the square drills down, I really did enjoy this one. So I'm hoping to order a second square drill painting to do soon. So I'll let you know about that. Okay, let me show the camera here. Here we go. Beautiful Palomino horse. I actually used to ride a horse like this in England when I was a child. His name was Bambi, and no one else could ride him. He was very finicky. He would throw people, but at 6 years old, I don't know if it's because I just didn't know any better than to be not afraid of him, but Bambi and I got along great, and I was the only one that was able to ride him, so that's one of the reasons I picked this picture. It reminded me of him. So, all right. So there we go. One last shot on the overhead camera. So very good. All right. Let's say goodbye to the horse picture. And I have one more to show you. I don't know if I should show you now or at the end, because a lot of people were interested in the tomatoes that I also unboxed from Fansells. And I'm about 2/3 of the way done with it. It's turning out lovely. I think I'm going to hold off on showing you that until the end of the show. So we'll move on to reusing our storage containers and my secret formula for cleaning off the marker and starting over, okay? Hello there, welcome back. All right, we're moving on to segment 2, which is all about reusing our storage boxes. So I think you'll remember me showing you that I really like this storage box here. And I write on it with a Sharpie to tell me what the picture is that I'm working on, since I have several going at the same time. And then when you open up the storage box, I have the color code on top, or the DMC number, and the symbol on the front of each little container. So I'm going to use these to show you how I erase all of the magic marker off, the Sharpie off, and show you how clean I can get those so that you can reuse them, okay? Okay, so these are some of the products that I experimented with. I'll tell you the story of how I figured it all out. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 6 products here that I've tested. I'm just going to tell you what the ingredients are, so you'll get the idea of what they are, and tell you which ones work and which ones don't. All right, let's get started. So this one here is a hand sanitizer. I was given this at my job to use as hand sanitizer, and when we first opened them up and sprayed it, it smelled a lot like rubbing alcohol, and I thought, oh, that's kind of strong. Didn't know if I wanted to use that as a hand sanitizer all day at work, so I brought it home, and it turns out that this was magical in removing Sharpie from the plastic storage containers. So I figured I was going to run out of this eventually, so I needed to figure out what was in this, what was the ingredient that worked for removing Sharpie. And I've narrowed it down. All right. So in here we have the ingredients that ended up being important were, let me double check here. Yep. It was some form of alcohol, not the drinking kind, but rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol. And the other important thing was glycerin. That was the second ingredient listed. So I thought, what has glycerin in it? Hand lotion, right? If you go and grab any of your hand lotions or body lotions that you use, like this one here, I'm going to show the ingredients to the camera above me. Let's see. So if you look right here on the ingredients, it says that the first ingredient is water and the second ingredient is glycerin. So that way, as long as the glycerin is the first or second ingredient, it'll work, okay? So that's the hand lotion. I tried hydrogen peroxide. I tried 2 other kinds of hand sanitizers, and I also tried some aloe vera. It was in my hall closet, so I thought, well, we'll give that a go, see if that works. It doesn't, so don't use aloe vera, okay? So I'm going to set these aside here. And by the way, the peroxide really didn't work too well either. It has to be alcohol, rubbing alcohol, not the hydrogen peroxide. So I ended up using hand lotion and isopropyl alcohol. All right. My husband always claps and it makes me giggle. Okay, so I'm going to show you now how to do this on my storage container. We'll do the top of it first because you have more room to work than you do on the actual diamond containers, okay? So first, let me move these over a little bit. There we go. So first you take your hand lotion, or whatever lotion has glycerin as the first or second ingredient. I go ahead and just put a little on a paper towel, like that. Alright, and I just kind of smear it around a little bit, kind of like that, okay? And then you just rub it on the Sharpie, okay? The glycerin is going to break down the ink, and then the alcohol is going to help you wipe it away. Now that part gets a little messy, so make sure you have some other paper towels handy because you don't want to get it all over your hand. So okay, so the glycerin is put down. Now I'm going to take my alcohol. This one is isopropyl alcohol 75%, and I'm just going to spray it on here and watch how it breaks down. Okay, I'm going to let it set for half a second, and you're actually going to see the words start to run. Isn't that interesting? Look at that. And then I just take, let me show it to you up top here. Is that in focus? All right, you can see how it's starting to run and smear, right? And now it's ready to wipe. So I take a fresh paper towel, and there it goes. Rub it around a little bit. Alrighty. And it's coming off. That's how it works. Isn't that interesting? A little bit more of the alcohol. That takes the final residue and the last of the glycerin off. And you have a box that's perfectly clean and ready to go. So on this example here, I filled in this heart so that the magic marker is a little darker. Sometimes when you have your symbols on your containers, it takes a little extra elbow grease to get that marker off. It leaves like a residue. So let me show you. I'm going to use my rubbing alcohol, my isopropyl rubbing alcohol to remove everything in general, but if there is a residue left over, like an imprint in the plastic, that's when you would use the glycerin, and that will get it nice and clean. So, all right, so we're going to use our alcohol to remove the majority of this off of the box. You can see how well that works. Okay, let me show you that. So it did take the majority of the Sharpie off, but you can see there's still a little ghost of the words Deborah does diamonds and the heart here. Let me try alcohol on that a second time. See if that will break it down enough. Okay. That's about as clean as it's going to get with alcohol. So you can see all of the ink that's been removed. Let me dry it off here. It's still a little wet. Okay, now I'm going to hold this up to you, to the camera, and I'm going to try to see if you can still see that there's a heart imprint here and a few of the letters. Can you see that? You'll still see that there's a little bit of residue. I can actually still read my name and a couple letters here, and the heart is definitely still showing. So in that case, you'll need to use the glycerin. The hand lotion or whatever you'd like to use, that will take that residue completely off, and you'll be able to reuse your container. Let me show you. So we've tried alcohol a couple times. We're going to get that hand lotion here. Again, as long as it's at the top of the ingredient list, this one has water, then glycerin, it'll work just fine. We're going to put a little lotion on the paper towel, spread it out a little bit. We're going to rub it on the box. Okay, so it's smeared all over. Again, you can see that it has not broken down the ink. Alright, the magic happens when you add the alcohol, and that will remove all of that residue. Let's do that now. Alright, now we're going to use the rubbing alcohol to finish it up. You might have to rub over the words a couple of times, different directions. You might even have to do the glycerin again and the alcohol again, but it will come off. Let's see if this took care of it all. Okay. There we go. Let me dry that. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm going to hold the box up to you again. And all of the words, the heart, the residue is completely gone. And now you can start over using your storage. Okay? Alright. Just going to show the main camera here. There we go. Nice and clean. No ghost images of what was written on it. It's ready to go. Alrighty, so that is how you reuse your storage boxes. Now I'm going to show you the tomatoes. Like I said, I'm only 2/3 of the way done with it, so it's not quite finished, but it is turning out lovely. This was my favorite. This is what's going in my kitchen, so when I'm done. Alright, so here's the lovely tomatoes, almost done. Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to hold it up to the main camera so you can see the sparkle. Is that showing? Isn't that beautiful? It makes me want to eat tomatoes. I have tomatoes waiting for me upstairs. So, yeah, I'll show you the finished product probably next week. And not sure how I'm going to frame it yet, but we'll figure it out together. Okay? All right. So there we go. And one last thing that I wanted to show you guys, something I talked about in an earlier episode, and that was the card that I found about coffee. Remember I was telling you about how much I love coffee. I have to have it every morning. Yeah. So this is the card that I found. Isn't that adorable? So it's a little girl with her laptop, and it says step 1, coffee. If that's not me, I don't know what is. So then you open it up. Step 2, change the world. I'm going to put in there change your world because, you know, it's kind of hard to change the whole world, right? I'm going to say change your world. There we go. So that's going to be our motto for today. Step 1, coffee. Step 2, change your world in any way that you can. But anyway, I thought that was so cute. There's the, show the main camera there with their little laptop. Love it. That is so neat. Oh, and I forgot to tell you what my next big project's going to be. I say big because it's the largest painting I've attempted yet, and that is this lovely peacock. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out because it's really weird. It's humongous, and it only has 18 colors, but I'm going to give it a go. So you ready? Here it is. Okay, watch out. There we go. This is a little fairy over here. It's going to be so cute. Look at this picture, how large it is. I don't even know if you can hear me. Can you see it all? Look at that. The tail is just lovely, but it's only 18 colors. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I also have a very large crease across the middle here from shipping, and on the next video I'd like to show you how to properly iron a canvas. Remember how I messed up the Fuji painting? I'm going to show you how to flatten this crease out with an iron before I start drilling. So this is my beautiful peacock picture. So here on the back of the canvas you can see this large crease right here, right? So I've been experimenting with the iron since I messed up the Fuji painting, and I think I've got it figured out. So we'll give you a little tip on that. Oh, I forgot to tell you what the about my jewelry today. So since I have green nails on, and I have green here, and there's a lot of beautiful green in my tomato picture, I'm still wearing chrome diopside today. And this ring has not cubic zirconia, white zircon. That's what that is. So these two rings I bought together. I don't know. I think honestly, I think it was like $50 for the two of them. So, and I just thought they were so pretty. Can you see that in the camera? Is that in focus? Let me go a little closer so you can see them. All right. So the green here is it in focus? The green here is chrome diopside, and this one is white zircon. Yep. And I love the sides. If I flip them over like this for you, you can see all the detail along the side there. All right. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. And I think that's it for today. All right, so don't forget the usual subscribe, thumbs up, hit the bell. You know about all of that. And I'll just say until the next time. No, that's not right. I'm going to say we'll see you next time. But in the meantime, be good to one another. Okay? All right. Bye-bye. We'll see you next time. I said next time too many times. I'm like time. Let me do that part again. What's it say? You don't even have to do it. It just... Okay. So... Okay, hold on. I'm going to do that part again. Well, maybe I have to redo this. Okay, that's a lot less messy. Oh, look at that. Interesting. It's working. Well, I'll be... All of this for nothing.